just gotta talk to you. You're not in trouble. Come here. Come here. Stop. You're not in trouble. Come here. Come here. I'm not gonna walk all the way down the street for you. Come here. It's freezing out.
No!
Stop. 247.
I am not.
247.
I got her at 76 Harris. Just start a rig.
Get off of me!
Stop. What's going on?
Get off of me!
What's going on?
Get off of me!
I'm not gonna get off.
Get off!
What is going on? How can I help you?
Get off of me!
No, because you're not gonna run. Harris, you're not gonna run away from me, okay? Because I'm gonna have to chase you. Okay? And I got like 6 other cars coming to chase you.
I don't care.
All right?
I don't care.
Well, come and talk to me, please.
No, I don't want to.
Dear. What is it? What is going on? What did you tell your mom? What did you tell your mom?
I'm not wanting you.
Huh?
I'm not going with her.
Huh?
I'm not going with her.
That's fine. But what did you tell your mom?
What?
What happened? Why are you so upset?
She stabbed my dad.
Who did?
Her.
She did? Okay.
That was my blood you seen off of my lip. The fuck?
No, it was not, because when he walked in the house, he was holding his stomach.
It was my blood. How the hell?
So your lip gonna bleed all the way down to your stomach, to your pants.
Fighting on the porch.
Who's
yes,
your dad?
you grown ass little girl. You're grown as a bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. Look at you.
Who's your
That
dad?
was your blood of your lip. That much blood?
Yes, he had me in the head like you finna really make me do.
Ma'am.
Really finna go in on your ass. Not because she's 9 years old and she really behind. That's why she's
Here's
done.
what happened.
That's why she's done.
That
It's
was not
okay.
her
You
blood.
sit there and watch this man put his hands on me all the time. All the time.
Did you stab him?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
How do you know that?
Because
Right, how do you know that?
Yes,
It was
because
like
when he walked in the
Come
house,
to my car, let's
when he
talk.
walked
It's
in the
freezing
house,
out. Come on.
he was holding. Okay, so your
Hold on.
lip gonna
I'm
go
not-
with his blood, and
He had me in the headlock.
I'm not
So
saying.
you stabbed him?
I'm sitting here arguing with it. Yeah, so I stabbed him. I stabbed him.
Yes, you did.
I just put the police on him. They gonna find him.
No.
He is.
No.
They gonna find him.
Dude, just
And
come
we
with
gonna
me to
see.
my car.
You gonna get your
Alright,
ass
let's
for sitting here lying.
I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not going to that.
First of all, Steviana,
Uh-huh.
you gonna bring your ass to this motherfucking house, and I'm gonna ask you one more time. You gonna bring your ass to this house if I yoke your ass up and drag you home? I got custody. You're my child. So you gonna take your ass home right now, and you gonna take your ass in the house.
All right, come on. Hold on. Not helping you.
Go the
Not
fuck in the
helping
house now.
anything. Come on.
47.
Come on. Ma'am.
I wish you might.
If you want my help, just get up. all right?
You might.
Stop.
I'm gonna
Who the fuck is you talking to like that?
Get away.
Who the fuck is you talking to like that? Who the fuck is you talking to like that?
No.
Come on, you gotta come with me.
Fucker?
You gotta come with
Who
me.
the fuck is you
Come on.
talking to like that?
Come on, dear. All right, listen.
now.
Do me a
You
favor.
gotta be fucked
Do me a
up.
favor. Go back to the house. All right. Dear, you're not running away from me. You're not running away. Come on.
Can I help ya?
Come on. Come on.
Can I help ya? Can I help you?
Come on.
I'm fuck ya. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you?
All right, let's go. Stop. Enough.
Can I help you?
Enough.
And you can suck my dick. And you can suck my dick. And you can suck my dick. What's up?
Enough.
What up? What up? But bitch ain't shit pussy about me. What up?
Come on. Stop.
What up?
Stop.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Get out the car then. Get out the car. Get out the car. Right, you still talking. Let me go. Still talking
4-7.
though. Bitch. That's the ass bitch. What the fuck out my face? Don't help me. I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, Mom's trying to start a fight with cars driving by now, so get a couple cars down. Stop.
Stop.
Put her in your car.
No! No!
Yeah. Stop.
I want my dad! I
You
want my
gotta tell.
dad!
Listen. You gotta tell this officer where you
I
pulled
want
her.
my dad!
Come on.
I'm not going nowhere. I want my dad!
247. We don't need you here. Hey! Get back in your house!
No! I want my dad!
You're not gonna run off.
I want my dad!
Stop.
I want my dad! I'm not getting in no car! I want my dad! I want my dad! No! Stop! Oh my God! Okay. Wait, my mom, she's pregnant though.
You done?
My mom pregnant. Yeah,
Stop.
I want my dad.
247.
I want my dad, please.
Lost for SR. Mom's still trying
Wait,
to play.
please. Can you go help my mom? She's pregnant. Can you go help my mom?
Daughter's in
She's
custody.
pregnant. Please.
Let's go.
Please,
Get up.
I want my dad.
Get up.
I want my dad. I want my
I got
dad.
a car out here.
I want my
I
dad.
got one car out here. Get in the car! Get in the car now! Okay? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because you're going to go to jail now too.
I want my dad. Wait. I just want to see my dad, please.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. I don't care if you get in the car. Get in the car! Mom's. I'm ready to take Mom to jail too.
Okay? But you need to get warm, otherwise you'll be okay? I'll do it. Here?
I don't know.
Yeah. No. Her hands are freezing.
Look at me. Look at me. Don't look anywhere else.
Get in the car. I'm done telling you. Get in the car.
This is it, hon.
Get in the car.
Please, I know. You gotta sit back.
Too hard.
Don't do it. Sit back.
247. You got a rig stage.
I don't want to. Sit back. Then sit back.
Yes, there is a rig tonight.
Otherwise, pepper spray going in your eyes. Come on, let's go.
All right, just keep him staged for a minute. Huh?
Freshman, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
How are you, Fred?
Just need a neighborhood check.
Yeah, I got
Mom's
you.
out here. I catch her Mom's out here trying to fight people driving by.
House? I'll go right now.
129. She's the one that called originally.
Okay, what do you want, a depot or what?
I'm ready to take Mom.
I'll take Mom's stress and I'll go arrest her.
I will call him.
I mean, I really...
Sit back. Then sit back. Come on. This is your last chance, otherwise pepper spray's going in your eyeballs. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, you keep me safe for a minute.
Come on. I want my dad. Come on. I'm gonna go get him. Now sit back. Come on. I will fix it. I will fix it.
Dear, why, just stop for a second and take a deep breath. Hey, just stop.
Please. I will get your dad.
No, you said that you were gonna pepper spray me. No, please, no, stop.
Sit back.
Oh, I got a bad one.
Just spray her.
No, I have
Just spray her at this point.
Stop. Stop.
Dear,
Stop.
I got her. I got her.
Please, wipe my eye. Wipe my eye, please.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet for you, man. The video you just seen was a video of police officers arresting a 9-year-old girl for her mother called the actual police department to report that she was suicidal and she was probably going to kill herself, and she was also threatening to kill her mother, according to the police report. At this point, the police came out, tried to apprehend the young lady, which you see on the video. They had to chase her around the corner or whichever, in the snow. Upon getting that child and apprehending that child, the police then made a discovery that the little girl, which is 9 years old, said that the mother had stabbed her father. Now, the mother said she did not stab her father. The father had her in a headlock. So I'm thinking it was some kind of domestic violence going on at the time, and the child actually walked in and intervened on that. The father, I'm guessing, was told to leave because the father wasn't there on the scene when the police arrived. So just looking at the video and hearing it off the police cam, and how the little girl's talking, she don't want to be with the mom. Her emotions, her love is attached to her father. But also listening at the mother, it's some type of custody thing that went on, because the first thing came out of the mother's mouth was, I have custody of you. You do what I say do. Now, this video was mainly because the police officer maced the little 9-year-old girl, which you seen it was at least 9 grown-ass adults out there, police officers, that could have easily just drugged the little girl in the car, you know, just like they attempted to do. They tried to handle it right the first time, you know, what's wrong, tell me what's going on. Of course, a child being upset. Of course, a child being scared. The child is going to react the way you seen the child react. Now, out of all these adults out there, it shouldn't have came to a point to where you had to mace a 9-year-old when you have 10 adults, grown as men, and a few women out there with one 9-year-old child. And the police officers gave a press conference and said that they believe the police officer that handled the call or the situation handled it the right way, according to the book, quote unquote. This is the thing that I try to tell people all the time. The police officers know the oath, and they know what they can and cannot get away with. These police officers are trained that way. What to say, what not to say, when to say it. They're trained. So a lot of the times you can't really go at the police officer. You can in a way, but nobody is holding that police officer to a certain standard. You see what I'm saying? The police officer would change once the actual laws in this book that they refer to changes. So that law that they have over their head as an umbrella is protecting them for the bullshit that they do. Not all police officers are bad. Not all of them are good. We understand that. That goes with individuals and citizens in the world as well. But when you take this job, you took this job to uphold the law, to protect and to serve. And under that oath, that's what people, taxpayers, they want you to do. Now, not everything that the police officers are unjustified, but in this case that we're talking about, no other case. We're talking about this case when it comes to the 9-year-old girl that was maced or sprayed with the pepper spray. I think it was very unprofessional. And I think they were wrong in that point. Now, to jump back over, who's going to investigate this mother? That's what I want to know. Listen at the language in which that mother used in front of the daughter when she approached her and say, I have custody of you. I'm going to snatch your ass up, bring your motherfucking ass in the house, and then going down the street, talking to people in the vehicles, telling them to suck her dick and all this other stuff. This is what the child is exposed to. And a lot of people wants to wonder, what has the world come to because the kids don't have respect and all this crime and all this murder? This is the ingredient for that. It starts with home. It starts with the parent. So if this child is thriving in this type of household, what you think will happen once this child gets older and become an adult herself? You got to ask yourself that question. So nobody's going to question that mother and her parenting. Now, I don't know the reason why the father don't have the child. Because really and truly, and a lot of people don't know this, the father has no right to a child. You have no rights to that child unless you go get your rights from a judge. The judge actually appoints you your rights to your child. I don't give a damn if you do a blood test. I don't give a damn what's going on in the court. Unless that judge say you can see that child or you have some type of custodial rights to that child, until that judge says that, you have zero. You have none. 100% of the rights custodial rights goes to that parent, that birth parent, unless she gives it up or she really is found unfit. And that takes a lot to find a mother unfit, because even if finding that mother unfit, that mother still has a chance to come back and get her child. All she has to do is prove to the judge she got her life straight. Now, switching the table, for a man, if he gets custody of that child, all he got to do is do that child something wrong one time. Custody is snatched. He's unfit. He's put on a child abuse list. He's done, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean doing something wrong as in hit. I'm just talking about something that's no food in the household, bad hygiene, things on that level. Now, it goes to show how a lot of the times when you call the police for someone, you just might be calling the police for to end that person's life. And that's sad to say. And the reason why I say that, we have looked at all these cases over the time. Of every case that the police has been called out on a man or something dealing with a parent or a friend, wife, or whichever, calling the police out. They already know. Once they call for domestic, if it's a domestic situation and it comes across the radio as domestic, that officer right there knows that, okay, when I get there, it's going to be a hostile environment. So he has already prepared his mind to fight or to kill. You have to understand that. But when it comes to calling for a person with a mental instability, it should be some type of entity that comes out other than police officers. The police officer can come assess and make sure that the situation doesn't get out of hand. But it should be not say a social worker. It should be somebody that's dealing with suicide. The same people that talk on these suicide hotlines, the 1-800 numbers that you want people to call, those should be also people that you can call within that city, within that county, within that parish, or whatever you have in your city or state, that these people can come out and assess properly. The police is not equipped to do that because as we know, a lot of police officers they got mental instabilities them damn selves. They got mental instabilities themselves. They might be having a bad night. They might be going through it with their wife. They not trained. They train in a way, but they're not trained on a higher percent to say we definitely can handle suicide or mental things. They're not trained for that. And eventually they will lose their cool because they don't have patience like that. As you see, they lost their cool with the 9-year-old. They were talking. Instead of they say enough talk and slide her little butt in there, it's 10 of y'all. You lost your cool and say, just spray her. That's very unprofessional. But just think about this. While this child is calling for her father, saying, I want my daddy, I want my daddy. Could you imagine the situation to where her father was there present at the time? 9 times out of 10, you would have had a dead man on your hands. Because I don't know, no father would stand there and allow their child to scream their name for help and not attempt to help. Within that attempt to help his child, they're going to say that he's interfering with police. So now you can't help your child and you can't even help yourself because if you fight back, you're dead. So just think about that situation. If that father was there, it would have been a whole totally different situation out there. And then we got a whole nother riot. Then we got a whole nother we shall overcome. Then we got a whole nother Black Lives Matter. We got this all over again. Now just imagine how many times this goes on in the world. This is just this situation. Just think about how many situations that goes that's not on television, that's not televised, that doesn't make the media. We have to get a grasp on this, man. And it comes with your state representatives, your mayors, or whichever, to really ask for that money from the government to say we need to start something and have an individual trained to say when we have suicidal calls or have issues with these kids, it's someone that's trained that we can go out there and handle the situation. Other than the police officers. We have to do better, people. And I'm just thinking, it's wrong. Like this story is about this 9-year-old child. But the energy the mother put out against her child, her daughter at that. This is her daughter. Someone she can attach herself to as a female. But then you got to look at generational curses. Did her mother actually do her like that? How far that goes back? Once again, look what this 9-year-old is exposed to. And I understand this is about the 9-year-old, but at some point, you got to question the mother. You got to question to see if this child is in a safe environment. Because if you're doing this in front of the police officer, I can only imagine what you do when no officer or no one is around. And it's just you and your daughter inside of this household. I can only imagine that. But what y'all think about it, man? I want y'all to put it down in the comments and tell me what y'all think about the situation. I just gave my opinion. You give me your opinion. We'll talk about it. Until then, we gone.